So this image was from the 27th of March, quite a recent one. I just wrote on the back something nice. I think it was an evening where I didn't have much time, so I thought I'd just do a couple of quick ones. And obviously thought something nice would involve blue paint, but I ended up adding plenty of gold to this one as well. So similar to a lot of mine, there's 3 separate images and then a little squiggle in the top corner. Actually, there was a splodge of blue there, which I've just covered over. The bottom piece actually looks better turned landscape, but it looks like, even though it's not wrapped in bandages or anything, but like a mummy type figure, so like burial, I guess, which is like the QRS thing in hieroglyphs. So that's it, just turned around the other way. There's no like clear depiction of a face, but I feel like it's a female figure because there's sort of curves where the breasts would be, and there's like different squiggles within it. And then this kind of made me laugh, like right at the bottom, even though she's covered completely in a cloak, you can actually see the outline of her feet. So I feel like that's relevant. I'm not going to go into it. So that middle figure, so the front end looks like a female head, stretched down, kind of quite sphinx-like, but with a cap on, but also an elaborate headdress. The back part of her isn't her body. There's different symbols and things. So like in the centre here, there's what looks like a figure with their head turned to the left. And then up above that, somebody with a gold head with a shell on top of it, holding out their hand with something in their hand, possibly a newt. There's quite a lot going on there, and I suspect it's one of those that would look different depending on when I looked at it. And so at the back end, sometimes this looks a bit like a figure holding something in their hand, maybe a sistrum, I'm not sure. Other times I can see faces and or grain in there. But up above that, I can see it's probably 2 figures, one sort of on top of the other, sort of leaning back slightly as if they're on a reclining seat. And this one on top has got a feather coming out their head, which I can't remember what that's a symbol of in hieroglyphs. But it looks like they're holding something blue, which is either a cat or a lizard. And then the other part that's in the sky, almost touching the edge of that, it kind of looks a bit like a face at the bottom, looking towards the left, but there is this huge bird, which just makes me think of spirit, maybe Holy Spirit type thing, although not typically depicted as blue. So I asked for something nice. I didn't get any winning lottery numbers, but I got a nice image. Thanks for listening.